Pinoy Canada Q&A. Tanong mo, sagot na namin. Every Friday, 9 a.m. Halifax time, kasama sila Kap Joey and Miss Mel. Pinoy Canada Q&A. Ayan. Ang galing ng teaser, no? Sabay ka na. But anyway, sa mga Kaps nating nanonood, we would like to invite you po mga Kap to attend our free webinar this coming Monday po mga Kap. So, sa Monday na po yung ating free webinar. Kaya, and mga Kap, meron din tayong mga good news sa mga Kaps natin nasa healthcare. So, later on, make sure po mga Kap that you watch this live stream up to the end because I'm going to share something for healthcare providers, ayan, mga nurses, caregiver natin, and for all our Kaps that working in a coffee shop or baristang tinatawag natin. We're still looking for okay na kasi kung ano. Sabi ko na. Ayan. So, I'm trying, okay. Thank you very much for the feedback. But anyway po mga Kap, no? So, if you're a registered nurses, no, or a caregiver with 1 year experience, or maybe a barista na meron din kayong 1 year to 2 years experience, I want you to tune in to this live streaming because I'm going to share a special link for you po mga Kap at the end of the video or the live streaming, wherein you can submit your resume and mamigay ng opportunity para upo sa interview, 'di ba, with our partner employer. So, I want you to stay on the live streaming po later on. But anyway po mga Kap, habang nanonood kayo sa live streaming, I want you to be informed also po mga Kap that Monday to Thursday po mga Kap, makikita nyo kami ni Miss Mel live na live. Ayan. Dahil Monday, we have a free webinar po mga Kap. Free webinar every Monday. Hindi po siya live on our social media, pero live na live din po kayo makakausap with our free webinar. Sa free webinar po na yun mga Kap, we're going to discuss different programs. And this coming Monday, ang ating discussion will be focused on, tingnan natin kung anong programa natin sa Monday. Okay, so the Monday po mga Kap is about the AIP or Atlantic Immigration Program 2022. Ayan. So ano yung mga bagong aabangan nating programa sa AIP? May mga bago bang changes? May mga bago bang changes na kailangan natin malaman, 'di ba? So if you want to learn about our free webinar, ito po mga Kap, I'm typing it on our chat section. Free webinar and the link, and that's it. Sending in the chat section po mga Kap. Go to the chat section right now and click the link po mga Kap and sign up na po kayo with our free webinar this coming Monday. So, free webinar for this coming Monday po mga Kap. Napaka-interesting po nito because we will going to discuss yung AIP or Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program for 2022. Ang dami pong mga Kaps nating nag-worry, ang dami nag-message, Kap, sarado na yung AIP. Ayan, nalulungkot po sila. Actually po mga Kap, the AIP is already a permanent program. So, nag-stop lang sila noong 2021 December. And then, on March 5, nagsabi sila, oy, open na namin to. Pero sa mga employers muna kasi kailangan mag-reapply yung mga employer. Kasi merong dinagdag silang requirements sa employer para maging designated employer. And then po mga Kap, by March 5, tuloy-tuloy na naman yung yung bagong setup or bagong AIP. Yan. So March 5 po yun mga Kap. So you can see this information at canada.ca. So this is the right time po mga Kap. If you're not AIP ready, this is the right time to prepare. Ayan po mga Kap. So, kaya mga Kap, no, in terms of preparation na, kailangan ko na mag-prepare. Anong dapat kong i-prepare? Ano ang kailangan ko dapat malaman? Kasi if you're going to prepare your application or you're going to do some preparation for your Canadian dreams, dapat fully equipped ka with the right information. So, I would like to invite you po mga Kap with our free webinar wherein the free webinar po mga Kap ay nasa comment section nyo na yung link. Click the link po mga Kap, sign up now, and invite your friends, no? Invite your family and friends po mga Kap to join our free webinar. And of course po mga Kap, nakapagplano na kayo dahil nalaman nyo na at naintindihan nyo nang maigi ang mga programa dito sa Canada, naintindihan nyo na ano yung pathway mo at ng iyong pamilya dito sa Canada. Ang tanong ngayon, para sa akin ba talaga ang Canada? Kaya ko ba ang Canada? Maganda nga ba talaga ang Canada? So that's why po mga Kap, we have a new program every Tuesday, Real Talk Buhay sa Canada. So with the Real Talk Buhay sa Canada po mga Kap, mas maiintindihan nyo at maa-assess niyo kung ang Canada ay para sa inyo. Diba? So because we have Real Talk, ito yung pinag-uusapan po natin kasi sa Real Talk po mga Kap, pag-uusapan natin yung totoong buhay ng mga kababayan natin dito. They're going to share their stories, they're going to share their experiences paano nga ba talaga. And it's very interesting po mga Kap, yung kwento natin last Tuesday with Riza and Dexter that wherein they share their experience as international student. Si Dexter from international student, um, naging permanent resident na now. And of course, si Riza na currently international student naman. 'Di ba? So, napaka-interesting yung kanilang share na kwento because they really shared yung hashtag real talk. Kung hindi mo pa yung napanood, I suggest to go to our YouTube channel po mga Kap. Makikita niyo Real Talk Episode 2 with Dexter and Risa. It's very interesting po mga Kap dahil sabi ni Risa dati, nanonood lang ako sa mga Q&A and now nandito na ako sa PEI and PEI or Prince Edward as international student. That's why Riza, if you're watching right now, I know you're always watching. Nandito nakita kita dito. Sabi niya, good morning po Kap Joey Ms. Ayan, thank you for watching. It's very inspiring po mga Kap, yung motivation ni Riza or reasons why they want to immigrate here in Canada. And the main reasons po mga Kap of yung determination nila na makapunta dito sa Canada is because of kids, 'di ba? And I think majority right now, especially you're watching right now, gusto mong pumunta dito sa Canada. It's not because of you want it, but you want it for your family, especially for our kids, 'di ba? So, struggle kung struggle, however, para sa mga bata, walang mahirap, 'di ba? And of course, we have also Dexter na kwento niya din yung kanyang buhay in terms of international student na talagang mahirap. There's a lot of challenges, especially po mga Kap, no? Limited lang yung time mo para magtrabaho. Talagang kailangan mong gumawa ng diskarte, di ba? Kailangan mo talagang gumawa ng diskarte para maka-survive as international student. Kasi sabi ni Dexter and Riza, 20 hours na trabaho, talagang mahirap, most especially kung hindi ganun kataas yung per hour rate mo, no? So, you need to do some diskarte. And at the same time, one thing that I really learned is you need to have meaningful connection, sabi ni Kuya Al, no? Kailangan mo ng mga networks para at least hanap ka ng mga opportunities, 'di ba? So hindi naman na nasa Canada ka na, hindi ka naman magko-connect sa iba. So it's very important po mga Kap to get connections, no? Kung papunta ka dito sa Nova Scotia, join the Settle East Coast po mga Kap. Dahil with the Settle East Coast po mga Kap, you will get in touch with the newcomers as well. And these newcomers, no, tinutulungan din natin sila to settle here in Nova Scotia. So right now with COVID, hindi na gitong hadlang para hindi makatulong sa mga bagong parating dito sa Halifax, most especially in Nova Scotia. So if you're coming here in Nova Scotia, I strongly suggest to go to Settle East Coast. It's a Facebook group po mga Kap of newcomers here in Nova Scotia. Napakaganda nito because it's a community na nagtutulungan para makatulong din sa mga newcomers. So, newcomers, tutulungan newcomers din. Di ba? So, napakaganda. So, ito yung tinatawag talaga nating modern bayanihan. So, anyway po mga Kap, getting connection is very, very important po mga Kap, especially dito sa Canada. Dahil, una, hindi mo kabisado yung lugar di ba? Hindi mo kabisado yung community, hindi mo kabisado yung environment, 'di ba? Paano ba 'to, 'di ba? Yung mga simpleng bus transportation, sometimes you need an information because the bus transportation here in Halifax ay sobrang iba sa Pilipinas, 'di ba? So, mga information na sabi nga basic for some people here in Canada, but for people that are newcomer like you, soon nandito ka na, 'di ba? Paano 'yun, 'di ba? So, ano 'yun, 'di ba? So, yung taxi na kwento ni Riza, na ang taxi dito you need to call, hindi mo paparahin, no? So, yung mga basic information na hindi natin alam, nakakatulong yung connection, 'di ba? So, nakakatulong yung network. That's why po mga Kap, if you're coming here in Nova Scotia, get in touch with me, with Kap Joey, and I'm going to reach out settle schools para po sa inyo. So, yun, a big shout out kay Kuya Al na palagi din nanonood sa ating Pinoy Canada Q&A live streaming. Ayan. Sa mga kaps din natin na nangangarap na mag-aral, no? I just want to announce po mga kap na if you're dreaming to study dito sa Nova Scotia, specifically po mga kap sa Cape Breton University. Ayan, sa mga kaps natin na gustong mag-aral sa Cape Breton University, naku po mga kap, KAP Unity Canada, KAP Unity Canada and Cape Breton po mga kap are already partner. Ayan, nalito ako doon, no? So if you are dreaming to study, talagang pangarap ko na kap talagang mag-aral, no? Talagang gusto ko nang mag-aral dyan sa Canada and napupusuan ko po kap yung Cape Breton University, then message us po mga kap because we can help you po mga kap with your LOA or letter of acceptance. And of course, we can help you also to choose your right program. Yun ang napakaganda dito sa KAP Unity Canada because KAP Unity Canada, we can help you even you are a DIY or do it yourself. So, ikaw gagawa ng application mo, we can still help you po mga kap to get a free LOA from us. Kap, tulungan mo naman ako makakuha ng LOA dyan sa CBU, then yes, it's a big yes. But later on, you decide po mga kap na, oh, kap, kailangan ko ng tulong mo, then you can hire us as your immigration agency para i-process yung student visa mo. However po mga kap, if you're a DIY, feel free to message us po mga kap. Definitely, we can help you to get your letter of acceptance. Diba? So, tulong-tulong lang to. Speaking of tulong, salamat dropping by and of course for watching our live streaming. Hello po, Kap. Sabi ni ako po si John. Ayan. Hi, John. Ayan. Hello po, Kap. Sabi ni Jana Mod. And of course, watching from Caloocan City. God bless you po. Ni El Atay. Almazar po is hello po. Sabi ni RN Fonts. Palagi ito nanonood. Hello po, Sir Joey. And of course, yes, I'm glad my employer always keeping me updated regarding EIP journey, including their training last week as designated employer for new guidelines as a permanent pathway. So ito po yung sinasabi natin mga kap, no? There's a lot of program na pwede nyo isipin. EIP ay isa na to. And the good news about the EIP, it's a permanent program. And as mentioned by Fidelity, si Fidelity po meron po siyang designated employer. Yung kanyang employer daw ay currently nagtitraining, which is true po mga kap, no? Yung mga designated employer, even though they're already designated, they need to attend this training para ma-renew yung kanilang designated employer certification or accreditation or something, but they need to renew, no? And sabi ko nga sa inyo po mga kap, no, there's a lot of programs that you can explore. There's a lot of programs. Why? Each provinces po mga kap ng Canada, meron po silang iba't ibang program or provincial nomination program. Example dito sa Nova Scotia, wag na tayong lalayo because KAP Unity Canada is based here in Nova Scotia. Yung programa dito sa Nova Scotia ay napakaganda. Number one, provincial nomination, napaka-famous. Palagi namin pinopromote Nova Scotia Occupation in Demand. So ito pong mga na occupation in demand, meron po siyang specific na position na required or position na nakalista po doon. So I will just mention this position. Sa Nova Scotia occupation in demand, nandiyan po yung nursing aid, NOC 3413, 6513, the food and beverage server, NOC 6711, food counter attendant, kitchen helper, and related occupation, NOC 6731, light duty cleaners, 7511, transport truck drivers, 7521, heavy equipment operators, 7611, construction trades, and helper and labor. So, this position po mga kap ay sa occupation in demand. Ito yung example po mga kap na gusto kong sabihin that you need to explore different programs. Malay mo po mga kap, you are a food and beverage server, then you are focused in Alberta. Or maybe you are focused, nakatutok ka sa Toronto. Meron palang opportunity dito sa Nova Scotia, hindi mo lang alam. So that's why po mga kap, wag po kayong mawawalan ng pag-asa because there's a lot of progress on each provinces. So dito sa Nova Scotia, eto po yung um, opportunity sa mga CAPS nating nursing aid, food and beverage server, food counter attendant, light duty cleaners, transport truck drivers, heavy equipment operators, and construction trades and helper. So kung ikaw to, you have an opportunity dito sa Canada. Meron ka pong opportunity na mag-land dito as a permanent resident. Yes po mga kap, permanent resident. And ano yung mga requirements? Madali lang po ba yung requirements, di ba? So, Kap, narinig ko na to, occupation in demand, no? Madali ba yung requirements? So, basahin natin yung mga requirements. 21 years old to 55 years old, kung in between ka dyan, then pasok ka. And of course, 1 year experience daw on this related job. So again, ano yung job? Babasahin natin uli. Nursing aid, food beverage server, food counter attendant, light duty cleaners, transport truck drivers, heavy equipment operators, and construction trades helper and laborer. Dapat daw po meron kang 1 year experience. Plus, dapat in between kang 21 or 55. So, younger kang 21, hindi ka pwede. Older kang 55, hindi ka pwede. Kung 30 ka, pwedeng-pwede ka. Diba? So, yun. And of course, high school diploma. Yun. And of course, kailangan mga trainings and certificates. And the last two is the CLB4 na language test. And the last one is financial resources, which is the proof of funds. Unfortunately, ang dami nating mga CAPs na nadi-discourage with this program kasi ang laki daw ng proof of funds required ng NSPNP Occupation and Demand. On the bright side po mga CAP, PR kayo maglaland dito. On the bright side, you have an employer. Ibig sabihin, on your day one, meron kayong trabaho. On your day one, since permanent resident po kayo, pwede kayo mag-triple jobs, 4 jobs, or mag-24 hours kayo magtrabaho, or ihi na lang yung pahinga mo, pwede because you are a permanent resident. And kasama mo ang iyong asawa at mga anak as a permanent resident. May bottom line po mga kap, nahihirapan ka sa proof of funds, gawan mo ng paraan kasi once you're here, kaya mo siyang bawiin because number one, you're a permanent resident, you can have multiple jobs, and of course, kung may spouse ka, si spouse mo pwede na magkaroon ng multiple jobs, walang limit sa trabaho kasi you are permanent resident. So, tingnan mo yung bright side, no? Kasi permanent resident na, eto na yung end game na sinasabi natin. Kung international student, ang dami pang proseso para maging permanent resident, di ba? Ang dami pang proseso at gastos na kailangan para maging permanent resident. If your work permit, no? Yes, walang proof of funds yung work permit, pero ang dami pang process para maging permanent resident ka. Eto, NSPNP, permanent resident ka right away. So, eto yung example ko po mga kap na sinasabi palagi po sa inyo that there's a lot of program. Ang dami pong program dito sa Canada. And itong binasa ko kanina sa inyo, isa lang to sa mga programa dito sa Canada. And each provinces, they have their own program. Dito sa Atlantic Province, 4 na province po yung included sa Atlantic, no? Nandiyan yung Nova Scotia, New Brunswick, PEI, and Newfoundland. Lahat na na-mention kong provinces, they have their own PNP program. Diba? Pag kinumbine mo yung 4, dun papasok yung EIP. And EIP is another different program para makapunta kayo dito sa Canada. EIP, they have their own requirements. Mayroon po silang sariling requirements. Kung gusto mo malaman kung ano yung mga requirements ng bagong EIP, I would like to invite you to join our free webinar po mga Kap this coming Monday. It's 1 p.m. Halifax time, 1 a.m. Manila time. Medyo madaling araw sa Pilipinas, but it's worth it po mga Kap because you will learn from our Kap Joey Ms, and we will discuss this program in a easiest way na mas maiintindihan natin, di ba? So, join our free webinar po mga Kap. Mas mahabang usapan yon about EIP. Pwede po ba sa NSPNP, pwede po ba ang seafarer? As long as qualified ka dito sa NOC na to, then pwede, di ba? Nurse aid ka ba? Food and beverage server ka ba? Food counter attendant ka ba? Food counter attendant ka, light duty cleaner ka ba? Transport driver ka ba? Heavy equipment ka ba? Construction trade and helper ka ba? Then, if this answers yes, then yes, you can apply po mga Kap. So, check the NOC number, no? You can go to Nova Scotia immigration.com to check the requirements. Puntahan nyo yung occupation in demand po mga Kap. So, palagi po ninyong i-check yung requirements. Palagi nyo pong i-check. Kasi ang daming mga Kaps natin na very general yung questions. Like for example, Kap, pwede po ako mag-apply sa Canada? So, to answer that question is you need to assess first yourself. May mga documents na ba akong ready? If ever na ready ito, anong program para sa akin? So if you able to check the Nova Scotia occupation demand, eto yung mga requirements na na-mention ni Kap, then pwede ako dito. May experience ako, may language test ako, meron akong proof of funds sa bangko, then pwede ako dito. Ang kulang na lang sa akin, job offer. Diba? So at least you can tell to yourself, eto ako, dito ako mag-focus kasi lahat na kompleto, wala lang kong employer. Then focus ka dyan. EIP ready ka. Kulang na lang sa'yo job offer, then focus ka sa Atlantic Province, di ba? So kung NSPNP yan, then focus ka sa Nova Scotia. So identify first kung ano yung mga documents na nasa sayo, and of course, identify the program. You can search it on Google, Nova Scotia Immigration.com. Ayan. Good day po watching from through your YouTube from the Philippines po. Kap, paano po mag-apply dyan? Ayan, sa NSPNP po mga Kap. Wait lang po mga Kap. Yeah, I think Miss Mel cannot join today live streaming kasi sabi niya kagabi masama yung pakiramdam niya, no? So, but anyway po mga Kap, tuloy-tuloy tayo with our live streaming po mga Kap. So, I think I will not answer any immigration concerns. I'll just give you some updates. I'm going to focus on NSPNP. I think marami mga tanong. And of course, as I mentioned po kanina, if you are a registered nurse or maybe a caregiver with a 1-year experience, and of course, barista, no? Nagtatrabaho po kayo sa coffee shop, most especially, no? You have a very good edge with our partner employer, or you are currently working as a food counter attendant, no? Sa fast food chain. I'm going to give you a special link po mga Kap where you can sign up. Pero meron tong mga requirements po mga Kap. Okay? So before I go with this special link para po sa inyo, I'm going to focus first on Nova Scotia occupation in demand. Tinatanong ni Next Zap, paano po ba mag-apply dito? So number 1 po mga Kap is let's I'm going to share the screen. Ano kaya kung i-share ko yung screen? Ayan. Ayan po mga Kap. So I'm sharing the screen right now. So paano po ba mag-apply? Number 1, I want you to check the requirement first. So the website po mga Kap is novascotiaimmigration.com. And if you go to the occupation in demand, makikita mo po itong mga requirements na to. The question is, paano daw mag-apply? Number 1, you need to assess yourself. Ikaw ba to? Di ba? Sabi kasi dito, you need to have a 1 year experience related to this job. Ito po yun. NOC 34, 13, 6513, 6711, 7511, 7521, and 7611. So kung ikaw ito, then yung 1 year experience, check na yon, di ba? So how to apply, identify first, pasok ka ba dito? Because if not, then hindi ka dito pwede mag-apply. Napakalinaw yon. Walang hihirit. Baka pwede. No, hindi po. Kung ano yung nakalagay dito, eto lang po yon, no? Paano ko malalaman kung pasok ako sa food and beverage? Go to NOC po mga Kap. There's a lot of um, wait lang po mga Kap. I'm going to show you NOC. Kasi yung food and beverage napaka-broad naman po yun mga Kap, no? Napaka food and beverage. Ano yung tawag nito? Parang okay, food and beverage. Sino yung mga food and beverage ito? So, I'm going to go to this NOC po mga Kap para makita natin kung sino to. Nakalagay dito sa NOC 6513, 6513 or 6513 food and beverage server. Ito po yung other title niyan. Ayan. Okay? Kung ikaw ito, ano? At hindi na list, sa tingin mo ikaw pa rin to at wala dito sa title na to, yung illustrative example, try to check the main duties and employment requirements. Ayan. So, dapat ito, sabi ni Miss Mel, kailangan daw 90% nagmamatch sa ginagawa mo. Ayan. Alright? So, that's the NOC 6513. 6513. So, yan. Paano mag-apply? Sabi ni Ms. Zap, napakadali lang po mga Kap. Identify first if you are eligible to this program. Yan na muna, di ba? Paano mag-apply? Yan na muna, di ba? And then, 21 to 55, high school diploma, and of course, training, language test, CLB4, and of course, the financial resources to successfully settle in Nova Scotia. So in short, kailangan natin magpatunay na you are capable to support yourself. And to do this is by proof of funds. Diba? So proof of funds ng 4 members of family, ibig sabihin ng principal, spouse, and 2 kids, that's 4 members, around 25,000 Canadian dollars. Ay, million po pala. Diba? Yes. Pwede ba bang bawasan? Hindi. Kasi that's a requirement. Diba? So, ayan po mga Kap. And good, Maid, I want to know po mga Kap, sino dito yung mga RN, yung mga caregivers, mga food counter attendant, barista. I want you to comment in the comment section because later po mga Kap, I'm going to share a link where you can sign up po mga Kap with our partner employers. And of course, isa sa mga requirement ng NSPNP occupation demand, kung hindi nyo po napansin, is you need to have a full-time offer or job offer from a Nova Scotia employer. So, ano yung difference ng NSPNP at ng EIPP employer? Sa EIP employer, kailangan nila maging designated. Diba? May mga certifications or trainings or requirements para maging designated employer kayo or sila. Sa NSPNP, hindi nila kailangan maging designated but they just need to be a Nova Scotia employer. Ang tanong dito, Kap, hindi designated employer ko ay yung nag-hire sa akin, hindi designated employer, pwede ba mag-apply sa Nova Scotia occupation demand? The answer is yes. Because the requirement sa NSPNP is Nova Scotia employer. Hindi naman po designated, di ba? So, yun yung malaking difference in terms of employer. So, ibig sabihin, lumalawak yung opportunity po mga Kap na makahanap ng employer dito sa Nova Scotia kasi hindi naman po lahat ng employer sa Nova Scotia ay designated. Diba? So, sabihin na natin sa 10, there will be like 7 to 8 designated. So, at least may extra 2 ka para sa Nova Scotia occupation mo. So, 10 yun, di ba? So, the bottom line po mga Kap, mas malawak ang paghahanap mo ng NSPNP occupation demand job offer kasi Nova Scotia, employer lang ang kailangan mo, hindi designated. So, ayan, all the way na po. Ayan, hi Kap. Ayan, sabi, all the way from Ontario. Ayan, kumusta ka, Eileen? And of course, isa po kaming naabutan sa CAT noong last November 12, endorsement EIP, kaya patience talaga. Ayan, God willing po, through Nova Scotia po, pa kami under Subway franchise employer. Ayan, Fidelity, and hopefully makita ka namin dito sa Nova Scotia. Ayan, let's claim it but let's work for it. Ayan, syempre dapat optimistic lang po tayo. And of course, God bless po, perfect time makapag-aral sa Canada. At totoo po to, no? I just want to connect with this. Perfect timing talaga makapag-aral dito sa Canada because if you're going to study here in Canada po, mga Kap, there will be a lot of opportunity po sa inyo, no? Kasi number one, it's an upgrade para sa inyo. Number two, meron kang laban. Although may laban na tayo as a Filipino, no? Yung skills, yung pagiging skilled worker po natin, talagang may laban na po tayo. However po, mga Kap, mas nagkakaroon ka ng opportunity if meron kang Canadian education, di ba? Plus, mas nakakapili ka ng employer kasi nasa loob ka na ng Canada. Magastos, totoo. But on the bright side, if you're going to study here in Canada, nandito ka sa Canada, may opportunity ka makapaghanap ng employer, mas ramdam mo ang paghahanap ng employer kasi nasa loob ka ng Canada, and mas lumalawak ang opportunity mo because yung mga employer gusto rin yung mga applicant nila nandito na rin, di ba? Yung tipong nakikita ka in person, yung tipong mas nafe-feel nila na nakikita ka harapan, 'di ba? And of course, nakikita din niya yung potential mo na, uy, pwede itong i-promote, 'di ba? Pwede itong i-promote sa supervisor kasi masipag, 'di ba? So nagkakaroon ka ng opportunity magpakita ng skills mo, magpakita ng gilas, 'di ba? So, mas nakakaroon kang opportunity to step up, 'di ba? So for me, international student magastos, totoo, pero I don't see it as expenses or gastos, but I see it as an investment for you and your family. Ang dami mga advantages if you're going to have an education here in Canada. Most especially kung university yan. Kasi iba, ay, yun nakapagtapos sa university dito sa Canada. Most especially pag CBU yan, di ba? Pag Cape Breton University yan. So with the Cape Breton University po, mga Kap, napaka ganda ng lugar. At the same time, the program, the tuition fee is very competitive. And of course, po, mga Kap, we can help you to get your letter of acceptance. So if you're thinking to study here in Canada, and iniisip mo or isa sa mga options mo ang CBU, huwag ka na magpatumpik-tumpik pa. I recommend the CBU po, mga Kap, because the CBU is in Nova Scotia. Number one yon. Number two, pwede tayong magkita. Sorry, ganun na. Pwede tayong magkita. Number three, napakaganda ng lugar ng CBU. Lahat ng mga Filipino dito sa Halifax, Nova Scotia or outside Nova Scotia, they always visit Cape Breton kasi napakagandang puntahan every fall. Ayan, napakaganda. In summertime po, mga Kap, kasi sobrang ganda ng Cape Breton. So just imagine you're studying in a magandang university, which is Cape Breton University, plus maganda pa yung lugar na palagi meron kang Instagram post. Sobrang ganda ng Cape Breton, di ba? So at the same time, ano naman sa aking Kap kung maganda ang Cape Breton at maganda yung lugar? Bonus lang yon. The best thing about studying Cape Breton University po, mga Kap, is the immigration program dito sa Nova Scotia. Kanina, na-mention ko yung NSPNP or Occupation Demand. Ito yung opportunity mo maging permanent resident. Imagine mo to, nag-aral ka sa CBU, sa Cape Breton University, maybe hospitality. And luckily, matapos mo po, mga Kap, yung iyong program, sabihin na natin 3 years, 2 to 3 years program, and then kung 2 years ka nag-aral, definitely you will have at least 3 years PGWP. Kasi po, publicly funded or public institution ang CBU. Diba? So, ibig sabihin magkakaroon ka ng PGWP. Magkakaroon ka ng 3 years postgraduate work permit. PGWP means pwede kang magtrabaho, no? Open work permit yun, pwede kang magtrabaho kahit kanino. So, eto na, nagtrabaho ka as food counter attendant, NSPNP, di ba? At si employer, willing i-process yung papel mo through NSPNP occupation demand. So, eto na yung magiging um, pathway mo para maging PR ka. Di ba? So, ang daming program na pwede mong gawin with the CBU. Pa nag-aral ka sa CBU, sa EIP naman, di ba? Nakakuha ka ng employer na EIP, ang sabi doon, meron ng international graduate na hindi kailangan ng work-related experience, di ba? So, ito yung napakaganda studying with CBU kasi merong NSPNP, merong AIP, pwede ka sa express entry, 'di ba? Ang dami, 'di ba? Hindi ka magsasawa at malilito at ma-overwhelm ka na kung anong program mo para maging permanent resident ka. So if you're thinking to study here in CBU or Cape Breton University, I strongly suggest po mga kap to get in touch with us and we can definitely help you to get a letter of acceptance because Cape Breton University is our partner school dito sa Nova Scotia. Kap, wala sa option ang Nova Scotia. Kasi meron pa akong family sa British Columbia, dyan po sa Vancouver, dyan sa Toronto, maybe dyan sa New Brunswick. Good news po mga kap, we have also partner all over Canada. So, kung hindi mo option ang Nova Scotia, you can also get in touch with us and we can help you with your letter of acceptance. So anyway po mga kap, eto na. I just want to invite again all our caps or kapatid po natin that has an experience, no? Meron po kayong experience na caregiver or maybe you are a registered nurse that are dreaming to immigrate here in Canada. We are inviting po mga kap, yung mga caps po natin, no? Yung mga kap po natin na meron pong 1 year experience at Nova Scotia occupation demand ready. When you say occupation demand ready po mga kap, ikaw po ay ready na. Ibig sabihin, you have a proof of funds. Most especially, meron ka ng proof of funds na ready na sa bangko. Meron ka ng language test na hindi pa expired, valid na valid. And of course, you have a related job experience sa mga sa NOC 3413 or maybe you are a healthcare provider po mga kap. Maybe you're a registered nurse or caregiver and you are interested to this occupation demand. Please click this link po mga kap. Ayan. Wait lang. Sabay ganun, no? Wait lang. Hindi ko pa nakuha yung link. Ayan. So, ito mga kap. I want you to sign up on this link po mga kap. Ayan. And we will get in touch with you po mga kap. Ayan. Wait lang. Ito po yung link ng ating for nurses. Ayan. NSPNP. Ayan. NSPNP. NOC. Ayan. Lagay ko na lang dito. NOC 6. Wait lang po. Yan, NOC 3413. Nilalagay ko lang sa chat. And click sign up here. Ayan. If you are you are interested with NSPNP NOC 3413, we have a partner employer po mga kap that are currently looking for you, no? Provided that you are #immigration ready. So dapat immigration ready ka po mga kap. Ibig sabihin you have currently a proof of funds in your bank, you have a valid IELTS, no? And you have also the 1 year experience, no? So, ayan. And of course, sa mga caps nating barista, food beverage server, we have also a opportunity for you. Ayan, food counter attendant. Sa mga barista natin mga Kaps, no? Ayan. Wait lang po mga Kap. Check the, check po mga Kap sa ating for barista. Here's the link. Ayan, nasa comment section po mga Kap. Ayan. Shared na rin. Ayan. If you're a barista po mga Kap, or maybe one friends, share this link po mga Kap, but make sure that you are hashtag Nova Scotia Provincial Nominee Occupation Demand Ready. So, dapat ready ka po mga Kap. Dahil ito yung priority natin. Dapat ready po mga Kap yung iyong application para mas mabilis po tayo. And of course, we have also food counter attendant as well. Ayan. And sinare ko po yung link. So just click the link po mga Kap in the comment section. So ayan. At I think I already sent the link as I promised po mga kanina na I'm going to share a special link para po sa inyo. So I want you to click the link, but before you apply po mga Kap, please make sure po mga Kap that you already have a complete documents. You already have, you are qualified for this program. Again, the program is NSPNP, Occupation Demand. So you need to fulfill all the requirements needed, especially the proof of funds, the language test, and of course the work experience. So yan. So yan. I think masama talagang pakiramdam ni Miss Mel, and Miss Mel cannot join tonight or today. Sa mga Kaps natin, may mga questions sa immigrations. Please po mga Kaps, reserve your questions on our free webinar this coming Monday, because we have a free webinar kasama po si Miss Mel. Sabi ni Daryl, good evening po from Macau, Kap Joey. Looking forward for the positive result lahat ng LMA application natin with the help of your team. Definitely po, sabi nga natin, let's pray for the best, di ba? And sana magbilis-bilis yung application natin sa government. Medyo matagal, pero patiently waiting. And habang naghihintay, we need prayers as well, di ba? And of course, I just want to shout out Joyce, watching from Tuguegarao City, Cagayan Valley. And of course, si Eileen Dumaliang, all the way from Ontario daw. Hi po. And of course, si Maydin, thanks po, Kap Joey. And paano po mag-apply? I think nagbasa ko na to. And hello si JR Almazar. Hello po, Kap. And of course, any school. Ito, Jonah Moon. Kap, any school ng Nova Scotia Culinary Management, no IELTS required. How about you message us directly at KAP Unity Canada at meron kaming school para po sa inyo sa mga culinary management or hospitality, no? Na walang IELTS dyan, gustong mag-aral dito na walang IELTS daw, nako, message us po mga Kap. And of course, I think that's it for tonight. Maraming salamat for joining us. I hope po mga Kap, magkita-kita tayo dito sa Canada. And of course po mga Kap, palagi po ninyong i-share ang ating live streaming kasi sharing is caring. And sa mga Kaps natin na may kakilala na nasa healthcare, caregivers, nurses na qualified sa 3413 na NOC, please advise them po mga Kap to click the link or share the link po mga Kap sa kanila. But make sure po mga Kap that you are eligible for the program. Ibig sabihin you have all the documents ready. Kasi yan po yung priority po namin. Yan ang hinahanap ng employer kasi kailangan na. And of course, sa mga barista natin, yung link po ay nasa comment section. Hanapin mo na lang. May mga comments na nakalagay dyan for barista. So kung ikaw barista at lahat ng documents ay ready na, i-click mo yan at mag-sign up ka. And of course, sa Kaps natin na food and beverage, meron din kaming employer para po sa inyo. But again, make sure that you are immigration ready. Ayan. I think that's good for me. Maraming salamat po Sa mga, meron pa po para sa NS 6513. Wait lang po, 6513, which is food and beverage server, naka-post na po sa ating comment section. Paki-click na lang yung 65. Yeah, wait lang. NSP, NPNC 3430. Food counter attendant. Yeah. Sige, I'm going to share food counter attendant. Wait lang po. Ito. Food and beverage server. Yes. I think pareho lang to. Ito po. Mary Nigzap. Ayan po yung link. Yung last na link. Ayan. Thank you very much po mga Kap for joining us. I hope to see you here in Canada. And of course, again, if you're ready, if you're immigration ready, please click the link po mga Kap. Maraming salamat and see you here in Canada. Bye!